Hello and welcome to BYU Southfield. It's another great day to be here watching soccer. We got BYU playing the Golden State Force out of California.
Today's matchup is going to be one about offense and defense. It looks like BYU's defense is going to have a hard time with today's offense. Mainly Junior Latte is going to be playing against the forwards, and he's going to have a hard time playing against them.
We'd also like to recognize Ethan Meyer. It's his last game here at Southfield. He's been a great addition to the Cougars team, and it's sad to see him go.
It's also been a great year for Brandon. This is his first year as a head coach, and he's been doing a really great job. This team has really progressed throughout all the games. They've had a lot of hard-fought games, and we'll see how they do today.
Exactly. I agree. He has definitely pulled this team together. As of last year, they looked like they were not going to win a game, and this year they've pulled out some tough ones. This game, like you said, is going to be a lot of a defensive struggle for BYU. The offense of the Force is going to be putting pressure on them all the time. It's going to be a very tough game for the BYU defense.
It'll be very constant. We hear from sources that this offense is very interchangeable. You will see many people up top throughout the game, and so we'll see what happens.
Thank you for watching the live stream.
No time to even the score, I'm here to destroy you. Running circles while you running your mouth. What you talking about? Turn around and look at the scoreboard. You done, I'll take the money, take the fame, leave your hobo. You thought you brought it, but I went hard and I crushed you. And when I'm done with you, nobody will employ you. The fans be screaming my name, but that's the name of the game. Cause I'm a beast, will be tame.
And now, fans, would you please rise as we honor our lone senior on the Cougars. Please welcome Ethan Meyer. Ethan is being escorted by his brother Jacob and sister Zoe. Captain number 5, Ethan Meyer, has been part of BYU men's soccer program since 2010. He joined the program after a great youth career in Texas. Ethan has been a very influential player throughout his career as a Cougar and made a huge impact in the 2016 season. A hard-nosed defender who can tackle with the best of them. He also can get forward well and create great scoring opportunities. He's always pushing himself, and in turn, he pushes his teammates to do their best as well. Nicknamed the Big Steve. By his teammates, he enjoys his best time. Ethan is a player who works hard and also likes to have a good time. Often can be seen with a smile as he jokes around. All right, fans, put your hands together and help us thank BYU men's soccer program and wish him luck on his next adventure. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Meyer. Fans, accompanying our teams on the field tonight are our dream teams, the Extreme United Football Club and Extreme Spartans Football Club. They will also be serving as our ball boys tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem. Tonight, the anthem will be sung by Bree Strauss from Reno, Nevada.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walk were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. But
Welcome to Southfield, and this is BYU playing the Golden State Force.
It looks like the Cougars are sporting their blue jerseys, and Force are going to be in white today. We're going to need that. Sorry.
It looks as BYU is going to start with the ball, kicking off, going west. They'll be heading left on the screen. Like we said before, this is going to be a very defensive game for the Cougars. Their chances will come mostly from quick counters and great defense.
Looks like we are a little delayed here. The coaches wanted our roster, but it looks like we're about to get started here.
And we are underway.
It looks like BYU will be playing a 4-3-3 today, and the Force will be playing a 5-3-2, which is a little bit different in formation than you usually hear in soccer. So we'll see how this works out today.
The Cougars are starting with a little bit different lineup. They're having Taylor Finkhauser playing in the midfield and Pedro pushed out wide. We'll see how that goes throughout the game. Got a BYU throw down in the corner.
Looks like BYU has started out with a lot of the possession to start out the game for this first minute or two. We'll see if that can hold up throughout the rest of the game.
This is the kind of game that they need to play, pressing high so they do not get scored on early. The person that gets the first goal always has the advantage.
And it looks like Mitch had a little bit of problem there with the sun. It is coming into their eyes, so we'll see how that factors into the first half of the game.
It looks as though number 6 on the Force has a long throw. This is going to be a very difficult, almost treated as a corner in this game today.
Defended well by the Cougars. We'll see if that defense keeps holding up throughout this first half.
Cougars look to have most of the possession to start this game.
Which is a good thing. They need to keep this momentum so that they can get some balls going.
Ooh, that rough foul there on number 11, Cameron McLaughlin.
Seems to be...
The ref seems to be discussing what he did not like about that call with the player, letting him know to knock it off. He's going to be watching him. And you can see in this replay, he comes down right on that toe. That is not something that you want to happen to you.
Especially this early in the game, it looks like his cleats were up and just coming down in a forward motion.
Ooh, Latte with a giveaway. Good team defense to track back.
Great job by Brendan to pull up to make sure that ball didn't get through.
Bit of a heavy touch there by Pedro. A little bit of a long ball by Force there, causing BYU to get back and regroup.
Looks like the referee wanted that to be Force's ball.
Good defense there by number 12, Mitchell Scott. Ooh, all the players wanted the handball. Ref had none of it. Ooh, long ball by Ethan. It's a great idea with how high this defense is pressing up.
Now some great defense by the Force, just getting that to the space that it needed to so that they could regain possession. Looks like Force has an attack here going. We'll see what comes of it.
A little bit of a heavy pass. Goes out over the end line for a goal kick. It almost looks as though the Force gets away with a foul there. Great defense by Ethan. BYU looks to keep possession. That's, as we were saying, that's one of the main things that they're going to be wanting in this game. Defensive play was strong there by the Force. Connor Fordham getting down the sideline. Great ball down to Taylor Finkhauser.
It looks like it was...
Ooh.
Looks like the referee is actually giving them a goal kick, not a corner kick. It looked like it was deflected off of one of the Force's players.
Great touch to bring it down there by number 8. Edwin Rivas.
It's a smart move by Brendan to keep it in so that they can keep possession and keep this momentum going.
As we stated before, the Cougars started out in a 4-3-3, but the formation is molded, and it's looking as they're almost playing a 2-4-1-3. We'll see how that progresses. Good win by Ethan. Seth takes the end line. Goes out for a throw, deep in the corner for BYU. Great service by Pedro, but no one on BYU can get on the end of it.
Looks like the Force have a counterattack here. We'll see if they can get
Great
that.
step by Tanner. Seth Finkhauser does a great job of pulling up the ball.
Goes out for a BYU throw.
Ooh, good combination play there by the Cougars. Let's keep an eye on that. They need to keep that going to get an advantage in this game.
There's some great high pressure by Josh to force the ball back to their goalkeeper. Looks like a little bit of a mistouch by the Force player. A little unfortunate there for Ethan. Great step.
As we come to the 10th minute of the game, it looks as though BYU has controlled this first 10 minutes. They have been the proactive side, where the force has just been reactive. We'll see how that continues throughout this first half.
Way to keep the ball, Pedro. It's a great touch by him. It's a great look from Connor.
Ooh, a little bit unfortunate there by Cameron to get that foul. Number 3, Ellen Koenig of the Force, looks as though he is stretched something a little weird, and he's walking off. We'll keep you updated on that, see how he progresses throughout this first half. Got an ambitious effort by number 2.
As you can see, it's a little touchy foul in the back, just a little bit on his heel with his cleats. Just a little bit of an unfortunate foul there.
Great win by number 6 of the Force, Jimmy Turner.
And it looks like Josh has gotten the ball down the sideline. Let's see what he does. Looks like BYU's looking to attack pretty strong here.
Good switch of play. Connor looks to get a ball into the box here. Ooh. A little bit of a mistouch by Cameron McLaughlin. That's a great play by BYU. That's what they need to keep doing this whole game.
Looks like the Force tried to go for a long ball there. Just a little bit too long for them. BYU just looking to keep possession in the defensive third. Just trying to maintain that momentum.
Great combination play there. Pedro gets down the sideline. Just a little bit better ball, and that could have been a goal.
Just a little bit of a miss hit, and it seemed like it was just a little short-handed, but it looks like it was a still great ball, great run, great play by the Cougars.
The Force looked to slow down the play to get a little bit of possession and take away the momentum from the Cougars. Great step by Connor Fordham there.
Just a little bit a bad pass there, but it's okay. So on the replay, it looks like he gets a great win and then just a little bit too hard of a pass to Pedro.
Yeah, exactly. He looked a little flustered there. He wanted to get rid of it quick and just came off his foot not the way he wanted it to.
Great defense there by Mitch. Cougars looking to gain possession again.
It's a great way to get the ball out of pressure there. Pedro running onto it. Number 3 again, Ellen Koenig of the Golden State Force has been a solid center back so far. We'll see how this matchup continues to progress.
Cougars with the throw in the corner. Looks like it's Cougars ball again.
That's something our high school coach would always call a hospital ball. You don't want to give them a ball like that, or they're going to end up in the hospital.
Great ball by Pedro.
Ooh, Seth looking to get a little fancy down in the corner. Great idea. Gets it back in there. Back on the attack.
It's a great shot by Seth. A great idea. Top of the 18. That's the time to take the shot.
Great defense there by Josh Hunter to win the ball back in the attacking third. Good overlap by Ethan. Cameron holds the ball up. Very tough defense right there. Let's see what happens in this replay here. Great defense, great team defense there by the Force.
Cameron just tried to split them. It's hard to split two different players, so it's a good no call by the referee.
Another long ball that just goes a little too far for the Force.
There's some great defense by Pedro, just watching that ball, making sure that they don't get past him.
Unfortunate giveaway there. He's trying to get it up and over the player to Taylor Finkhauser so that they can get on the attack. This past 7.5 minutes, the Force have done a really good job of slowing down BYU and making it so that the Force can have more possession.
Just a clearance there by Ethan, hoping to get someone on that ball. Looks like the Force regained possession.
Great step there by Tanner. Now BYU's just looking to keep it. Let's settle it back down and keep possession of this ball.
Some great little combinations played to make sure not to lose possession. It looks like BYU has been keeping their possession really well.
As we said before the game, one of our players to watch was the center back on BYU, number 13, Junior Latte. We have grown up with him. He is one of our best friends. So it is funny to see how he plays because he always looks like he isn't trying very hard, but he is working very hard every game.
Great step by Junior. Ethan's looking for that long ball to Cameron.
That's a great ball. Ooh, just a bit too far.
Great win there by Josh.
Seth to keep it. Out to Taylor. Taylor back to Mitch. BYU looking to combine. Connor does a great job of keeping the ball.
Looks like there's a switch to Ethan.
He's looking back post. Oh, he's looking near post for the shot. He's got a couple of those this year that have just been spectacular goals.
He actually was up for one of the PDL goals of the week when they played a game in California this year. Looks like in that replay it was just a little bit of a miss hit. It looks almost more like he's trying to give a cross than he is trying to shoot the ball.
He has had very good eyes on the keeper. The keeper has been cheating back post for the cross, so he is looking to get that ball near post in the goal. Great win there by Seth. Cameron looking to hold the ball up and keep possession. Foul there. BYU looks to go quick.
Yeah, just a little foul there from behind. It looks like just a little touch. Just enough to get him down.
Tanner does a smart thing and places his body in front of the ball so the player can only go through him.
It's a great cross by Tanner.
Josh down on the end line, and it goes out for a corner. Here we see Mitch keeping the ball. Gets a little lucky at bounce, but great ball out to Josh. Wins the corner there. BYU goes short. Josh gets the ball into the box.
Just headed out by the force.
Hey,
Great win
BYU
by
wins it back.
Josh. Looks like the force is just keeping possession here in their defensive third, looking for a way to attack and get that ball up forward. That's some great defense by Cameron.
Great slide there by number 5 of the force to get the ball out and let them regroup.
Just looks like some solid defense by Cameron, just keeping his eye on that ball. My mistake, Taylor, for just holding on that ball and just making sure that they don't go forward with it.
The last time these two teams played, they ended up in a 1-1 draw. The Force's goal coming from a PK.
And that PK came in one of the later minutes of the game. I think it was stoppage time to be exact.
Great defense there by Ethan to force him back.
Looks like that ball went out for a throw for the force.
Download the PDL mobile app today to keep track of your favorite team.
That is a very dangerous challenge by Pedro. I will not be surprised if the ref pulls out a card here.
Number 10. No, we haven't seen a card
Just tells him
yet.
to calm down. As you can see in this replay, we'll see what happens. He chases him down. He's lucky to not get a card with that tackle right there.
That's a hard challenge from behind. Looks like he just lost the ball and then wanted it back a little too bad and just ended up fouling him a little too hard. Great in. It looks like BYU defended that well.
Oof, a little bit of pressure there. Junior Latte does well to clear the ball.
No, I didn't.
Ref calls a handball on the Force, going the other way for the Cougars.
For exclusive league news and interactive content.
It's a great win by the Force's defense. Looks like the Force have numbers here attacking. Let's see what happens with this. Just a little too...
Great idea. That was very close. Everyone thought from the Force's bench that that was a goal. You can see here, number 8 takes it down the line. Great chip ball at the back post. Just a little too far for the other forward running onto it.
Oh, it looks like a lost ball by BYU. We'll see if... Ooh, that's a hard challenge, but
Ref or coach of the Force wants a red card. He gets the red
he
card.
does get the red card.
Let's look at this replay. I do not think that that's a red card worthy foul, but we'll see.
Red card showing for Cougars, number 13, Junior Latte.
As you can see, the giveaway, number 16 gets ahead of Junior. From that angle, it does not look like there was much of a touch.
It looks like he more fell towards the ball as he knew that the defender, Junior Latte, would be sliding in.
Ref was very quick to get that red card out of his pocket.
He did not second guess that call at all.
Already, this ref has had a couple questionable foul calls, that being one of the big ones. We'll see how that affects the game. BYU down to 10 men now. And
Number 16, Mark Verso, up to take the PK for the Force.
buries it. That is a well-taken PK.
Firmly hit to the corner. That is nothing really the keeper can do about that one.
Very unfortunate that that had to happen like that. BYU has only been scored on twice against his team, both being PKs.
Follow at USL PDL on Twitter to become a PDL League Insider. Join club conversations and track notable alumni throughout their pro careers.
Well, Cougars to kick off. It's a hard loss for the Cougars. We'll see what they can do playing a man down the rest of this half and the rest of this game to see if they can keep possession and keep going.
We'll see if how the formation changes for the Cougars and how the style of play changes for both teams.
Looks like the ref gives a foul there. Forward just hanging on the back of the defender. I think he'll start calling a little bit more ticky-tacky stuff just to calm down the game. Great idea, great header by Connor.
It looks as though the force is not on the same page there. The midfielder wanted the forward to make the run, and the forward wanted the ball at his feet.
Looks like the force now are just gonna take their space, take their time. They're man up, a goal up, so we'll see if they just take it slow and calm. Another hard challenge by the force, not the only one in the first half. It looks like he's just going to talk to him. It doesn't look like he's going to card him, but we'll see what happens.
He has been very lenient on the cards and the fouls and the discipline for this game so far. I think it's almost time for someone on the force to get a card to calm this game down.
It looks like in this replay we can see what happens.
Just comes in late. No need for that. I agree with most of the BYU players that should have been a yellow card so they can calm this game down.
That was not the only hard foul throughout this game, so we'll see what this ref end up calling throughout the rest of the game.
Long ball by Tanner goes a little bit astray and ends up in a forced throw.
It also looks like formation-wise, it looks like Tanner has actually pulled into Junior Latte's spot there at center back. So they put their 4 people back, and it looks like Seth is playing more of a holding mid instead of a attacking mid. So we'll see if that holds out throughout the game.
And as though as the Cougars formation has dropped to a 4-4-1 with Pedro being the point forward, the guy up top running and chasing down the balls.
Just a lost ball there by the force. It looks like it's a BYU throw. Sounds like the coach is a little irritated about that last call. He wanted a yellow card on his player, for his player.
He's saying that most of the time when the ball goes out, the force players kick it long, causing it to be a delaying of the restart of play, which would, in the rules of the game, is a yellow card. And he's saying it's happened 4 or 5 times. That's something that the ref will need to watch, as well as the other officials.
Looks like BYU has a throw deep in their corner.
Seth does a great job of holding the ball up. Sends it across. No one ends up on the end of it. Connor gets the ball, lays it back. Mitch looks to play the ball in.
Oh, almost there. Touch there by Seth.
I think we play on 4.
BYU, after losing a player, this is exactly what they need to do. They need to get out on the attack. They need to, as you can see, he gets the ball just in behind the defense. Seth inches away from getting that ball.
Almost looks like if he would have used his other foot, he may have gotten those inches on him.
Brendan coming out. Great clearance by the keeper. As I was saying, when you lose a player, you need to have momentum swing back your way real quick, or it could get ugly very fast. And BYU looks as though they are getting out there on attack and keeping the ball. Exactly what you need to do after you lose a player to a red card. Brendan just clears the ball for a forced throw-in.
Can you understand what they're saying? Are they just calling out plays?
It's kind of like really, it's nothing like really super.
Forced look to just keep the ball, have possession, and move the ball forward little by little.
Force not really looking to attack very much, just looking to keep possession, make sure BYU doesn't get the ball.
Ethan just gets the ball out. If you're just joining us, it is 1-0 for the Golden State Force. They got a goal off a PK and a red card by Junior Latte. They put it away and they're up 1-0.
Looks like there was a hard foul there by Josh. Looks like the ref is just going to give him a little bit of a talking to, just calm him down just a little bit. Ooh,
Good call by the ref.
And as you can see, that was a hard challenge. He lowered his shoulder just a little much. So,
as a ref and a player, I've always thought that when there's been at least 5 fouls and 1 foul is like that, I think it should be a yellow card. Do you agree?
I also agree with that.
Long
Cross
ball.
in, right to the keeper. Looks like he had no problem catching that ball. Sun in his eyes. Quick pass to Pedro. Unfortunate giveaway. Ball goes out for a BYU throw. BYU just keeping possession, trying to gain that momentum back that they had early in the game.
Looking to get down the line and play a ball across. Pedro gets the ball top of the 18. Does a little fancy move. Unfortunate ending. Keeper made a great save. If keeper did not get a hand on that, that would be a goal by Cameron.
Some great play by Pedro, just getting the ball down line just like he's supposed to get that cross.
Seth wins the ball back. Cameron hits it a little unlucky of a touch. Great pressure there by Cameron McLaughlin to force a throw for BYU.
Ooh, just looking for some combination play there in the corner to try and get that ball to the end line. Looks like they give it away to Ethan.
Great idea, just a little bit too hard there by Ethan. Force look to go long. A little of an unfortunate foul there for the Force. BYU has a free kick in their own half.
You can see just a long ball by the keeper.
One's backing up, one jumps a little bit too much into his back. Gonna be a foul every time. If he would have played that 1 or 2 steps sooner, he could have been onside, but because he was off, he did not even run onto it.
It's a great run by Mitch.
That's what you want. Get it up into the other team's attacking third, and you can have the possession up there.
Since the ball went out, now they can regroup and try and get this combination play going up top.
There are times it looks that BYU needs to play the ball out wide instead of trying to force it up the middle. Great,
Oh, it looks like a
great
fast
kick
play.
taken quick.
It looks like there's a goal by Taylor Fankhauser.
Assisted by his brother, Seth Fankhauser. The Fankhauser brothers strike. What a goal, as we can see in this replay here. Force want to kick it away. Seth is having none of it, wants to go quick. Taylor sees it, runs on, back of the net. Goal!
The brothers just had the instinct to go through and just play it fast and get that goal. What a play by the Cougars.
As most people that watch soccer, the next 5 minutes are the most critical for both teams. The most likely to score, BYU is most likely to score another goal in this next 5 minutes. Ooh, BYU's saying that that's a handball. Force get it down in there in the 18. Great defense by Ethan to cause a corner. And a major divot.
Where are we going? Why is everyone following me? Huh? All right, oh, back corner.
Kick coming, number 2, Manuel Padilla.
It looks as though the ref will be adding 2 minutes of additional stoppage time.
What a save by the keeper just to get that ball out of there so that it doesn't get to the back post.
Corner kick. Kick coming from number 5, Gerardo Bacias.
Great grab by the keeper there.
Great grab. He's going to take as much time as he wants right there. Force everyone up. Yep. And the ref puts it up that we will have 2 minutes of stoppage time. BYU wanted to go quick there, but Forest was having none of it. They stepped in front. BYU still goes short. Hit a
Great ball to
Fankhauser
the
down to
corner.
Bedro.
Ball still in, it looks like. BYU on the attack.
Great touch there by Pedro.
Looks like the referee gave them a goal kick. They look for the long ball again. Keeper's got it in his hands every time.
Looks as though his Force is just going to hold the ball to finish out this half. Very dangerous slide there by the Force. Great move there by Cameron, forcing the foul.
Looks like the referee is
The
pulling out
referee.
his yellow card for number 8, Edwin Rivas.
I think the ref finally heard us. Here it is. Gets the Meg. He just grabs him. It's going to be a yellow card every time.
It's like the ref had to take some time to write down the name for that card, so he's pulling the ball back for BYU.
BYU looks to capitalize on this opportunity just before the half.
Great ball in, just won by the Force. And that's
And there it
halftime.
is. As you can see, it did go in, but it's a little too late. Thank you for watching this first half. I hope to see you again in the second half.
running like Machiavelli in town, and I'ma show you what I'm about. No games, bare knuckles, I always go hard in the paint. You think you good, I know I'm better. You don't want that drama, you don't want that pressure. You think you good, I'm better. You don't want that drama, you don't want that pressure. I'ma bring the fire, watch how I control the rock. And the way I feel like I can never be dropped. Nobody can ever tell me nothing, I already been on top. And don't ever think that I'ma stop. I'm the man of my city and I'ma let it be shown. I always gotta go hard cause I never stay home. Always bad to the bone and I didn't come alone. My dog right here way harder than yours. I got no choice but to go hard. Bring up the heat. Turn up, turn up. Bring up the heat. Turn up, turn up, turn up. I got no choice but to go hard.
No time to even the score, I'm here to destroy you. Running circles while you running your mouth. What you talking about? Turn around and look at the scoreboard. You done, I'll take the money, take the fame, leave your hobo. You thought you brought it, but I went hard and I crushed you. And when I'm done with you, nobody will employ you. The fans be screaming my name, but that's the name of the game. Cause I'm a beast, won't be tame. You didn't know that's a shame. On the field, on the court, I tear up the scene cause I bring up the heat. Number one and I'm wearing the crown. You going down cause I bring up the heat. Yes, I'm fresh and clean, I'm listening. Now kiss the ring, I bring up the heat. Cause I'm here to win, cause I'm a superstar. And I got no choice but to go hard.
Come on, push to the limit, I'ma give it my all. Come on, bring up the heat. You don't want that drama, you don't want that pressure. I bring my partner. Bring up the heat. They get it on in. Come on, I'm in my zone, let's do this. Come on, bring up the heat. You don't want that drama. Bring up the heat. Turn up. I got no choice but to go hard.
it's a 43rd minute.
I was like, well.
She hasn't said anything.
You guys are live right now.
Welcome back to the second half of play. As we come back, we are coming back with BYU having a sub. That would be number 7, Ryan Botcherby, coming in for number 11, Cameron McLaughlin. If you're just joining us, BYU is playing down a player after getting a red card in the 29th minute. That is red card on number 13, Junior Latte.
And as a result of that red card, it looks like it was a PK. That PK ended up getting scored on, but later in that game, the Cougars ended up tying it in about the 43rd minute. So it is a tie game 1-1, and it looks like it's Force's kickoff. And the second half is underway.
We'll see how both teams come out. Looking to possess is what the Force is going to do. Try to get numbers forward, being up a man.
And it looks like they've kept Pedro up in the true number 9 position, which is up top. And Ryan Botcherby will be on the right side, playing in the wing position.
Great defense there by Connor Fordham to win the ball and also win a throw-in for BYU. Great play there by Taylor Fankhauser to keep the ball.
BYU is just looking to possess as the Force look to pressure just a little bit higher than normal than they have in the first half.
BYU looks to be on different pages with that ball by Josh Hunter, looking for Ethan Meyer down the line.
It's like the Force are just looking to possess and attack at the same time so that they can just keep the ball without BYU getting it.
It looks as though BYU is coming out in the 4-4-1 formation, playing a little more defensive. And the Force have come out in a more of a 4-4-2 formation with 2 forwards up top and outside backs getting wide.
Singing a little Beyonce.
There's a cross in by the Force. It looks like it went a little long for the keeper, so it looks like he's just going to clear that ball away so that the Cougars can regroup on defense.
It's on get paid to watch sports.
It's a great win there by Connor.
Force wanted a foul, but it looked as though their player dove. Force looked to be on the attack. Great strike there by number 8, Edwin Rivas.
A great save there by Brendan. as the keeper. That's a hard strike to get, but it looks like he controlled that ball very well.
Great step there by Connor Fordham.
It looks like Golden State is just trying to possess that ball, trying to keep the momentum on their side.
Ball goes a little long for Golden State, out for a BYU throw. Great touch there. Looking to get Botch out on the through ball. It's a great idea. Just a little more pace there would have worked.
A giveaway by the Force in their attacking third, and then a clear by the BYU goalkeeper.
Great clearance by BYU goalkeeper Brendan Ottman.
With about 5 minutes passed in the second half, it looks like the Force have just gained possession of it. BYU is just looking to defend the ball right now, looking for that counterattack.
It looks as though BYU will be making a sub this next stoppage of play with number 3, Jaden Wagner, coming in for what looks like Josh Hunter.
And it looks like you are right. It is Josh Hunter coming out and Jaden Wagner coming in. Looks like Ryan wanted to press a little high there. It looks like it about paid off. They just lost the ball just right after that.
Great flick on by Pedro. Ryan Botcherby getting up. Plays it out wide to Jaden. Back across. Great save by the keeper. It looks as though BYU subs have just been subs to bring in energy. Ryan Botcherby and Jaden Wagner are both players with high intensity, high energy, high work rate.
Looks like Jaden saved that ball from going out. BYU looking to attack.
A very ambitious effort there by the Force. It's going to take something spectacular to beat Brendan from that range.
Follow @NikesSoccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike soccer information.
Great win there by Ethan.
Keeps it in. They're just going to look to keep the ball. Great long ball by Brendan.
Great touch by Ethan.
This is a very good combination play here by BYU. What do you think of that? Foul? No foul?
It looked like he was getting pulled down.
Here's a replay of that. Ref had the better angle than us. His decision anyway. Great win there. Good team defense. They're going to put numbers forward right here.
Great overlapping run by Taylor. Seth just trying to keep that ball alive.
Brendan comes out and just clears the ball.
Great little chip through ball. Right to the keeper on the cross.
That's a very good idea. Just very hard to whip that body around to get it over the keeper or past the keeper.
So we play a great through ball. Just trying to get that ball all the way across his body.
Very hard to turn those hips and get the ball across. BYU looks to get the ball up quick. Connor Fordham getting up. They have a couple options up top.
Send the ball wide to Taylor.
Pedro gets the ball, keeps it. Connor's onside, plays it across. Great defense, and
Out
force a
for
corner.
kick.
BYU, as they often do, goes short, finds Taylor Finkhauser, comes off the side of his boot, unlucky for him. Wishes he could have that one back. Fortunately, that goes out for a throw-in instead of a goal kick, and so BYU can keep their high pressure.
Oh, but looks like botch with the win. Oh, just out of bounds.
Just barely out of bounds. It's going to be a hold of play for BYU to get a sub. It looks as though number 16, Michael Anderson, is coming in for Seth Finkhauser. This could be a sub to hold up the midfielder, shore it up to make sure that they do not give up another goal, or it could be another attacking option.
Seth this game has done very well. Usually not a starter, but has played very well. Really changed the game, kept possession like he's supposed to as a midfielder. And then that assist for the goal was a spectacular look through to play the ball.
Icing on the cake there. Another sub for BYU, being a high energy, high intensity player.
There was a hard tackle there. It looks like number 3, Ellen Coing, is down. It was a hard tackle there. As you can see on that replay, it was just, he came through the ball. It looks like he got most of the ball, but the player just came through afterwards. It was a little bit of a hard tackle, but good no call by the referee.
Great no call, I agree. We got a sub for the Force. Going in is number 17, Rodolfo Godinez. Coming out is number 14, Connor Gordon.
High ball, they let it bounce. BYU looking just to gain possession. And it looks like the referee gave it to BYU.
Very good call by the ref there. This is what most of the second half will look like. We'll have the Force on the ball most of the time, and BYU will just try to get out and get a quick counter to get a goal back.
What a great ball by Ellen Cohen down to the corner. Looks
Connor
like a
Fordham.
great attacking ball.
Connor Fordham with some great defense. Wins the ball, plays it out. BYU still looks to keep it, so they can have possession. Unlucky giveaway there. Another ambitious effort. Goes a little wide by number 8, Edwin Rivas.
Follow at USL PDL on Twitter to become a PDL League Insider. Join club conversations and track notable alumni throughout their sport career.
Great idea there by the Force. It just looked like it was a little too long for them. Looks like BYU's keeping possession in the midfield, looking on this great attack.
Great ball there. Ooh, just a little too far. That is a great look right there for the BYU offense.
Looked like it took a deflection. It's BYU ball. Pedro winning the ball back.
Very ambitious. That is the word of the game for me. Everyone on both teams is just wanting to score from very far out.
You don't see many of those goals throughout the year. 30, 40 yards out. It's a little bit hard to try and shoot from that far out and get a great strike.
Especially with your off foot.
But we have seen it done this year. Ethan striked it from, what, 35 yards out?
About that, yeah. Great ball over the top by Golden State.
What a great save by Brendan Oatman as the keeper. That is what you need to do. That is a great save.
And very good cover by the center back, Mitchell Scott. Right there you see Brendan come out, but without Mitchell coming back and winning that, that would be a very dangerous play. Possibly a goal.
Great win by Ryan.
Great step. Good team defense there by BYU. Jane just looking to keep it. Number 3 has been coming in hard all game. He's also been limping a lot all game. I think those two are correlated.
Looks like Pedro's there on the fast break.
So it's 2-on-2 now. Number 6 catching up. Pedro takes him.
Oh, it looks like there's a foul there. It looks like the
ref.
sideline called a foul, but the center ref didn't have anything.
It looked to me as though the sideline had a better view than that center ref.
I agree. I feel like that was a push.
Very tactical foul there by Connor Fordham. He'll get the yellow card. Brandon is not very happy about how that last sequence has happened. And he's letting the ref know.
I don't know. I think I agree with the sideline there. Looks like he gets
Here's
pushed
the
off the
replay.
ball right here with the forearm straight out.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't even go for the ball. He goes for the player. That is definitely a foul.
He turned the wrong way. That is definitely a foul.
That's a...
Brandon Gilliam is letting the ref know that ball needs to be moved back. Ball comes in, driven a little far back. Number 12, Mason Clerks is trying to get fancy and beat everyone on BYU by himself.
It's like Jaden has the energy being the sub coming in.
This ref is letting the game get out of his hands a little bit. He needs to regroup, give people cards, let them know to calm down the game.
Seems like the crowd is not really happy with this referee right now. He's not making any of the calls that the fans believe that should be called.
And in this stoppage of play, we have a Golden State sub, number 20, Connor Johnson, going in for
Become a fan of the PBL on Facebook. Visit facebook.com.
number 12, Mason Clerks.
Looks like on that replay, on that push in the back, it looks like his arms were just a little extended, a little more than what I as a player would like in my back, but referee did not believe it was a call.
Great little 1-2 there. Defense had it read the whole time. Look to get the ball to Pedro. Find back post for Jaden. Clean play there.
Hey, Felipe, you gotta be composed here, man. Work both sides of the ball.
Looks like the Force are just trying to settle things down just a little bit.
If you did not know that BYU was playing down a man, by the looks of it, you would not know that they were down a man.
It looks like the Force are making another sub. Number 27, Felipe Silva is coming in. And number 8, Edwin Rivas is coming out.
It feels to me as though the ref is calling more ticky-tack fouls only for the Force and not so much for BYU.
I agree with that. It seems like all the little things are going towards the Force, and BYU is just getting those hard fouls coming in.
Great clearance by Ethan Meyer.
There was a little push there, but as before, it's kind of that same little push that Ryan got down in that corner. So referee just needs to get consistent so that things don't get a little out of hand.
Exactly. As a player, that's all you ask of a ref is consistency. You're on offsides, but we're gonna let the keeper play it. Great call by the outside official. As you can see here, he picks his head up. Great ball, but number 27, Felipe Silva, just happened to be offside.
Looks like it's Force's ball.
Again, BYU is playing some great team defense.
That's a tough header coming from the back post, back stepping, back pedaling, and trying to get that ball back in.
If you're just joining us, we're in the 70th minute. It's BYU 1, Golden State Force 1. BYU is playing down a man with a red card in the 29th minute. That resulted in the PK that Golden State scored.
And later on, BYU scored just before the halftime at the 42nd minute with a great quick play by the Frankhauser brothers.
Yes, by the Frankhauser brothers. Seth played it real quick off a free kick, and Taylor finished it. Here we go. Now the ref's going to start doing makeup calls. Number 5 cutting in onto his left foot, cuts it back, looks to combine with number 16. Brandon comes out very well. Keeper had the ball in his hand. Brandon needs to be careful there. This is what we were talking about, wasn't it?
It is exactly what we were talking about. If the referee didn't start calling those ticky-tacky fouls, that things would get just a little out of hand. Tempers are flying just a little bit, and things are just getting a little out of hand.
And this is the result of it right here. Great combination play there. Brendan comes out, makes a great save.
Great leg save.
Ball in his hands. Kid comes, kicks it out. And he gets frustrated.
Ryan Botcheby gets the win, just an unlucky bounce towards the defender.
And there's the intensity that I was talking about. Jaden Wagner just running, chasing the ball all over the field. Great step by Connor. Here we go. He's getting to be more consistent. Gave the yellow card over here for the same thing with Connor. And here's the replay of it.
As you can see, they win the ball, gain possession near the ball, and then he just gets pulled back. Great call by the referee. Great foul and consistency by him right now.
Great long ball. Could not judge the bounce. Goes out for a forced throw-in.
Just a little unlucky. Looks like Brandon wants a little bit of a high press here on this throw in their defensive third for the Force. It's like BYU was able to win it and keep possession.
That high pressure is paying off for them right now.
Dude, I don't have the junior or the
Great combination play. Let's see what they can get out of it.
Doing well at keeping the ball here in this corner.
From our angle, that looked like a foul, at least to me. I don't know. Ref had the better view.
It looks like Pedro is down on the ground. It looks like he could be cramping up just a little bit. It has been a warm day, so I wouldn't be surprised. Seen a lot of these players get water. It has been very warm.
And they just kick it out as they see that Pedro is down. He's holding his calf or his knee.
This could be very unfortunate and unlucky for the Cougars here if Pedro is out.
Hey, look, some good sportsmanship. They're sharing water.
At first, it looked as though it was a cramp. Now it's looking almost a little worse. He was in excruciating pain there for a second. He's getting tended to by the trainers. It looks as though BYU will sub Pedro out, and number 6, Peyton Pemberton, will come in. As you're saying, it's a very hot day. Almost all players are coming to the sideline to get a drink of water.
It looks like BYU will sub Peyton Pemberton in for Pedro, and then Taylor Finkhauser in for, Jacob Miles will go in for Taylor Finkhauser.
And also during this break, we saw that the Force made a sub. We do not know who came out, but we do know that number 19, Janos Alawine, went in at outside back.
Goals. Wish I could throw water like that. It's the same way.
And BYU plays it back to the Force. Love seeing that. Good sportsmanship in this game.
What a great clearance by number 17, Tanner.
Thank you.
Great ball back post. That is exactly how you should play a ball on the outside. Great forward run onto it near post. As you can see here, he picks his head up, he spots him, plays a great ball in. Number 16 just out jumps Tanner for the goal.
And that would be Mark Verso's second goal of the night. He is the one that took the PK in the 29th minute, so it looks like that is number 2 for him.
BYU has 12 minutes to push and get an equalizer.
There's a foul there on Ethan. BYU ball.
This is where, as a player, I'd almost rather lose 3-1 trying to score than to lose 2-1 packing it back.
It looks like BYU is trying to push forward on this kick, free kick. It looks like they're trying to get as many men as the box as they can.
Good ball by Ethan. Unfortunate push off there by number 12, Mitchell Scott.
Toronto! Let go, Toronto! Toronto, let go! Jimmy! Get back deeper, Jimmy!
And here's a replay of the, ooh, a little bit pushing the back. Very unlucky.
BYU just trying to stay composed, trying to get as much momentum as they can out of this so that they can get that equalizer.
Fourth official gives the ref the nod that that is a foul.
It's like Cougars wanted to pull off fast, but
Forrest does a smart thing and steps in front of the ball.
Keep working, guys! Keep working!
Great step there by Michael Anderson.
just keeping possession, trying to work it around. Baden switches it to Connor.
Looking to combine. Great touch there by Jaden Wagner. Gets it there to Jake Miles. Connor does everything he can to try to keep that ball. We got a one-on-one here. Tanner against number 16, Mark Verso.
Looks like
Number
another
5.
Great save by Brendan.
Number 5, Gerardo Baeses gets a shot. Brendan with a great save.
This is exactly what you want to do. Just get that ball across, try and create as much space. But then there's just a great save by Brendan Oatman.
Great hold-up play by Ryan Botcherby. Plays it back to Michael Anderson, out wide to Connor Fordham. This is where they need to start pushing forward. They got 8 minutes left plus stoppage. Let's see what they can get here.
Hayden with a great switch to Ethan. Just trying to get as much space as possible.
Ethan beats one guy, plays it back, plays it down to Jake Miles, who wins the corner.
It's a great play by Jake Miles, just trying to get it down to the baseline and just get that cross. If all else fails, you get a corner kick.
This is where BYU just needs to throw numbers forward, get that goal. Not the best of balls played across by Jake Miles for the corner. There's a player down for the Force in their own penalty area. It looks as though he was hit a little bit below the belt there. He'll shake it off. It looks as though the Force will have a substitution on this dead ball.
It looks like it'll be Sarkis Shanigan coming in. And
Number 2, Manny Padilla coming out.
Coming out, number 2. Manuel Padilla checking in. Number 11, Sarkis Sangirian.
Looks like the Cougars are just trying to push this ball forward as fast as they can, trying to get that equalizer.
As of right now, they're keeping one guy back against the forward, Mark Verso, and just tracking back everyone else. Looks as though number 11 is trying to keep it in the corner. And unfortunately, they get a throw-in down in the corner. The forced throw-in down in the corner.
That's usually one of the great tactics of most players is once it gets down to that crunch time, they take it down to that corner flag and they just try and hold the ball there to waste as much time as possible.
And we'll see if this is another long throw by number 6, Jimmy Turner. He showed us that he could throw it long in the first half. Let's see if he gets one in the second half.
Looks like they did try the long throw and it...
With something like that, you basically treat that as a corner. It's not a throw-in anymore, it's a corner. Long ball goes out for a goal kick for BYU. Brendan looks to play it quick. Goes short. BYU looking to combine, possess up in the middle of the field. Goes out wide. Foul there. You see it's a little late, misses the ball, gets a player, that's definitely a foul. We'll see how good of a ball Ethan can play in. Hopefully it's a great one to back post.
BYU leaving one man back and the rest are just in that box looking to get that ball in.
Great driven ball. Defender goes through the back of Ryan Botcherby. Looks to be a foul. Ref doesn't call it. They're out on a 2-on-1.
That's great defense by Connor, just cutting off that pass so that all of his men can get back.
There's the intensity and energy that I was talking about with Jade Wagner getting back on defense right there. Ooh, ball goes just out wide for a BYU throw in the corner. We're in the final 3 minutes of play with a couple minutes of added time after that. Good ball in the corner to Mike. Great idea, great execution right there. Jake Miles getting into the corner of the 18.
Just mistouches the ball. Looks like he still has possession though.
Looks like we're just going to recycle, get it all the way back around, probably play it out to Ethan. Ball goes out to Ethan. Ethan looks to play the ball, beats his player, looks to take a hit. He can score those. It's a great hit by Ethan Meyer.
That was some great tactical play by number 16 on force to make sure to stay on sides. BYU has been pulling up to try and get him off, but he stayed on sides. Great play.
Oh, will you mark that? Hey, will you call that? Hey, turn it face!
It looks as though the next stoppage of play, there will be a substitution for BYU. Right here, it's number 15, Christian Guthrie, coming in for Ethan Meyer. what a great career here at BYU he's had. He deserves this ovation that he's getting. Passing the captain armband off to Brendan. He's going to step off the field.
Truthfully, this season has been great for Ethan. Has gotten a few goals and just been a solid defender throughout this year and this season, throughout his whole career here at BYU.
Great standing ovation.
Yes, they're doing what's his bucket? He's walking around.
Comes off the field a little teary-eyed. You can see how much this meant to him. This was his life in the past couple of years. He'll be forever grateful for what he learned here. Let's see if BYU can get one back. Great ball. Unfortunately, the ref calls a foul for an undercut.
And it looks like the referee is going to add about 6 minutes of stoppage time. 6 minutes, which is quite a bit of time for stoppage time. Usually you hear about 3 to 4 minutes, but we have 6.
It's also because of the Pedro Vasconcelos injury, as well as the 10 or so subs that we've had. We'll see how BYU can play in this last 6 minutes.
Here's a
Right
replay
there.
of that free kick.
From there, players were in front of it. It did not look like a foul to me. I might be a little biased, but
Great win by Connor. Just trying to keep possession.
It came after the grass.
Ball out to Connor.
Jake Miles wins the ball. Defense comes in, and it's a throw-in for BYU in the corner.
I quit.
Goal kick for the Force. It almost looked like Jake had gotten it just off the player before the ball went completely out of bounds.
We've got about 5 minutes left in this game. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Get the foul.
Line is circus. Anything circus. Hey, you're suspicious, ref, huh? Suspicious, ref. Turn.
BYU just looks to get everyone in the box here. We'll have Brendan Ottman play the ball deep. And Connor Fordham keep the center of the field.
For the victory.
Long ball, high ball.
Going to get someone on the end of it. They get the end of it.
Looks like it's going to be a corner
And
kick.
it's going to be a corner. We'll see what BYU does here. Some teams throw everyone forward, even the keeper. We'll see what happens. They're throwing everyone forward. Keeper's going to stay. Brendan Ottman is going to stay at midfield. Great ball in. Everyone was screaming for a handball. To me, from this angle, it did not look like a handball. I am probably a good 55 yards away, so that doesn't mean a whole lot.
You know, and it's hard to call those handballs. It's hard to tell if that hand is in a natural position or not. And so it's got to be a hard call by the referee and hard judgment call.
Very true. Ball to hand to ball.
Great clearance just to regroup on defense.
We got about 4 minutes left in this game in stoppage time. This is according to my clock. It might be a little off. And with that foul, it's going to get a yellow card. Tactical foul, would you say?
I would say definitely a tactical foul. It's something that, you know, you got to do sometimes just to control the game, keep the pace, and since your defenders are usually up at this point in the game, sometimes you need to make that foul.
Got to make sure that they don't get another easy one. Rather have them have a free kick from 25 out rather than dribbling onto goal.
I don't know if I necessarily agree on that yellow card. It's just a foul, but referee may have seen something different.
I'm sorry I misspoke. I said there would be about 4 minutes left. I did the math wrong. It's 3 minutes left. Fortunately, I'm not a math major. Great shot. Just goes a little over. We'll see how fast they can get this out.
Great win there by the Force.
Connor with the great win there. Player comes in a little hard. He's onside. Plays the ball across. Great goal.
Just
unfortunately. That's what happens when you start pressing up. You either get one or you give up one. Here's the replay. Great ball across. Easy finish. My grandma could have finished that one. So
that's just exactly how you want to play soccer. Just get it down to that end line, send it across that 6-yard box, and easy finish.
There was a little bit of a suspicious BYU player on the ground on the back post. I did not see what happened. Unfortunately, neither did the ref. So that's a unfortunate call, unfortunate ending to this great game.
And it looks like there is a substitution, mainly tactical, just to waste a little time. Mark Verso is coming off. You could say one of the best players of the match, has an assist, 2 goals, has played well for the Force today.
Yes, and going in for him is Cruz Corral, number 26. Now the ref is just going to call it a little early, rather end the game and not have them play because it's 2 minutes left, two goals down.
This is a hard loss for the Cougars. Last game of the season, last home game. They fought hard. They did what they were supposed to. They pushed forward. They ended up losing 3-1 because they tried to attack.
This is a very, very difficult loss. Last game of the season, last game at home. With getting a red card early in the game to having to win one back. After that is all an uphill battle from there. They played very well up until the Force scored the second goal. After that, it was BYU still was playing very well. They just pushed a little too hard, but is that too hard? And here's the first goal, the red card and PK. It's a little soft. I don't think it's a red card. You can give him a PK and a yellow card. Here's another great attacking chance by the Force.
Just couldn't get those hips around, but it was great play by the keeper to make sure that that ball didn't get across.
BYU overall looked like the better team today. Unfortunately, they had to play a man down for about 60 minutes, and that's always very hard. Here's their second goal. Oh, this is the offsides, sorry, that they had a great chance off of.
No, this really was a hard game for the Cougars, but they definitely played well. Playing down a man, they definitely did well. Here's a great strike by number 5, just a great save as well. Brendan Ottman did a great job today. He had some great saves that you can...
Here's the BYU goal. Seth plays it quick. Taylor nets it. That is a great play right there. Perfect.
Here's this last goal.
The dagger.
Just perfectly paid across the 6-yard box and just put away perfectly.
Unfortunately, that's how it had to end, with a stoppage time goal, going down 3-1.
Well, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.